my friends, how's everyone doing? I have a positive message today and the pimple. But I will tell you quick what happened yesterday, and then I'll add my thought process today. And when I talk about what happened yesterday, I'll describe how I was feeling too. So I have shared on my YouTube channel that one of the things I want to do is become a software engineer or a software developer, right? And that's a pretty big thing to announce to. I know the world is not following my channel, but to just put it out there for anyone to see what I actually want is a bit scary, because there's a risk of what if it didn't happen, what if it didn't come true. And I want the people who follow me, if anyone is struggling with meeting goals or achieving their dreams or something like that, to have someone in front of them failing and working towards something and trying and failing and learning and eventually hopefully getting there. I just wanted to record that process, so maybe my accumulated process would be a learning experience to someone else, where they actually see the process of failure and moving forward. Because I keep hearing a lot, and that's how I built this belief system that every person who perseveres succeeds. I hear that a lot. I assume that a lot of people hear it, but we don't see people failing, so it doesn't really, we can't fully believe that if we don't actually sometimes see it happening in front of us and see people picking themselves up. Anyway, it's been 3 years that I've been trying to break into the IT world, and since I decided to switch careers and become a software developer or software engineer for a while, it's been 3 years. And for all of these 3 years, I haven't been ever qualified enough to apply for a job. I still am really not. I don't think I am. I have been applying for jobs these past days and trying to look for work, of course. It's a summer break, and the summer break is a time for me to try to do that again, because normally when the school year starts and I start working in a school, then normally work is in that school until the end of the academic school year. I'm grateful that I do have summer breaks to try to switch careers in. Anyway, as I was applying, I found a position so I have a passion for teaching too, right? And I find a teaching job, a teaching computers job. And I applied to a bunch of stuff, a bunch of school-based stuff, Title I jobs as well, where we go to schools and we support students with their math and reading skills. These are two things that I enjoy working with the students in. Anyway, as I was applying, I find this computer job, and I applied to it thinking that this would never work. Let me just do it. I did it, and then shortly after, I find a message from the company telling me that they went through my resume and they think that I might be a good fit, and they want to schedule a phone screening. And I was like, oh, okay, this is not what I'm used to. Nobody interviews me for anything like that. I'm not qualified enough. And then I have that call. I think I do a decent job. I do a decent job in the interview on the phone, and how I evaluated that is by the tone of the person on the phone. By the end of the interview, he was saying, what means if you don't hear anything back from me by the beginning of next week, please reach out so I can let you know what's going on. If I didn't reach out, it's probably busy and things are just getting hectic. Please reach out and I'll let you know what's happening. So that to me sounded like someone who thinks I might be a good fit, or a human that I made a human connection with. So that's a good thing. Most likely this person would, to some extent, be looking out for my best interest, right? Anyway, Monday, no response. Tuesday, yesterday, no response, and I sent out a message. And I was like, what's going on? I haven't heard anything. And no response. today they sent me an email saying that that position was given to someone else and they did not feel that I'm the suitable person for it. And I know exactly why, because I don't have the technical experience. A person from their company checked out my LinkedIn account, and the moment they checked it out, I told myself, well, that's it, that goes that position, there goes that position, I won't be getting it. And that's what happened. Anyway, yesterday I was depressed, I was stressed out, and I was like, it's been 3 freaking years. I know I'm a busy person because I have little kids to tend to. Not that I have a lot to do, but I can't really focus when the kids are so young. So I told myself, 3 years I've been trying to do this and it hasn't worked. Maybe I'm not evaluating my abilities and skills properly. And I sat down, I took a pencil and paper out, my diary, and I opened my transcript that I hate so much. I need to rephrase that. Anyway, I opened my transcript and I went through all the computer related courses that I covered in Computer Man. And the computer related courses, I specifically picked the things that companies now, the skills that companies now would directly need, like programming languages or web design or databases, something like that. I picked these courses, not the theoretical courses, that's what I'm saying. And I gave myself an average. I found that the average was average. I got a C. Like my average score out of all the courses that I've done in college in these subjects was a C. I did the same thing to math, it was a C. And at that point I was like, yesterday after I was done with that process, I told myself, I am done pursuing this. This does not, when people use tools and things to evaluate their strengths and weaknesses, they use it to understand from physical evidence what their body and their brain is capable of. And I didn't know how to evaluate that, so I did that, and based on my evaluation, this is not my best my best skill. And apparently I'm not doing good at this, and I gave up. And I spent the rest of the day kind of miserable, feeling empty, kind of, because it's teaching math and teaching math and working in the computer field was something I was really pursuing for a long time. Anyway, I felt empty because I had nowhere to direct my wants and desires, and I just sat still there for the rest of the day, wondering and feeling miserable. And at the end, until the nighttime, it was kind of a rough day. It wasn't there wasn't anything positive in it really. It was just a blue day. And then it's normally on those days I don't feel like I can get up or do anything. So that's what I was feeling yesterday. Just down and in bed. I get up and eat, maybe do 1 or 2 things, and then back to bed. Today I go to class in the summer camp, and we work a little bit on math. And I find myself telling the kids the messages that I should be believing in, which is practice makes perfect. What means dedicate yourself to what you want and it will happen. Keep at it, it will work out. At some point it will work out. Keep practicing, don't give up. And some of the kids don't like math. It was an annoying thing for them to do, but instead of fully telling them, because math is something that's going to continue with kids until high school. I don't think they can decide that they don't want to do math. It's a skill that they need for life. So they were getting frustrated. Not all of them, some of them were. And I'll say, for instance, take a 5-minute break and come back and pick something easy. We'll find different strategies to just keep that math muscle working. And the thing is, as a teacher, I do have absolute faith that every child is capable of learning. And every child is capable of learning what they want to learn or what they need to learn if the information is presented to them in a way that's understandable to them, right? But everyone is capable. In my mind, everyone is capable of learning. So today I just found myself applying that thought to myself again. And I was saying, this has been difficult. not rewarding in that sense. I did not get what I want yet, but I'm happy that I added the word yet. I found myself today telling myself, get up, I want to try again. I don't want to fully give up on this. The fact that I was interviewed by a company, the fact that my LinkedIn was checked, means that I'm getting closer to what I want. Even if I'm not good enough, I am getting closer to what I want. And life is just a bunch of experiences and skills we build and places we want to go to and goals we want to achieve. In the Montessori program, it's important to teach the children that they complete their work, that they cannot just give up on stuff in the middle. They have to build this sense of perseverance where they stick to a task until it's completed. They can maybe use strategies to help them figure things out better. They can maybe take a break for a minute, but they can't just abandon a task. And that does work with kids. And as an adult, I don't want to abandon a goal or a dream. I want to keep working on it. So I am back to trying, and if I find time tonight or tomorrow, I'll see how better I can fit studying to my schedule. I'm happy. I'm sorry this was a long story, but I am happy that I'm not fully giving up. Alhamdulillah. Have a great day, everyone.